What are we actually made of?
Dogs, the People's Republic of China closing out the
Khan was not just going to get banned out, that we'd see it from Ming, but Ming was actually willing to give it away. So if we see the Rakan being picked away again, maybe it gets banned out again. Korea banned it in game 1. Wonder if that's going to be a repeat.
Yeah, we are seeing these in-meta picks between this, amongst this series. The fact that the Alistar and Rakan are being traded up, but there are already so many priority bans, and it seems like Team China are even playing with more fire by having to ban away the Aatrox and the Akali, even from blue side, if not pick it away themselves. So with all of that, we're still seeing powerful drafts coming out of Team China.
Yeah, they're just trying to completely ignore the mid and top side pressure. Take the Aatrox away and you won't have Keen demolishing top lane. And take the Akali away and you won't be able to see it in Akali's hand. This is surprising as we are in match point and we have Peanut coming in for score.
Yeah, score stepping out. The most dominant jungler of the entire tournament, and Peanut stepping in. Someone who's played a bit more loose, a little bit more reckless with the roster. He almost seems to run counter to the style that Team Korea likes to, that control, that patience. But Peanut could be exactly what they need to match MLXG and actually bring the game back to China.
Funny enough, last game when I saw Score pick up the Olaf and was getting the lead and the team was playing around him, I thought, what would happen if you put Peanut in the same situation? Someone who wants to get that lead and then barrel it on forward. That answers it. They want Peanut to come in and now try and clash heads with Team China in these team fights.
That mid jungle is something we've been talking about for the entire series, but in game 3, it's by completely abandoning the mid lane and leaving Xie on that Kassadin that China are able to take an advantage and instead focusing on that bottom lane. But if they try to make that investment once again against a player like Peanut, then that could be a much riskier gambit because Peanut will not hesitate to dive. But we've gotten into picks and bans. It's match point between Team China and Team Korea.
I want to see what we do with Peanut here. Leave the Olaf open, get himself the pick. They are on red side this time round. First time we get to see Korea now go for this flexing pick. So we get to see Peanut get his priority matchup.
And from the blue side, Team China, again, with the double Aatrox Akali ban. They did the same thing with the blue side Aatrox previously, but again, the Camille taken away from MLXG. It's such a strong enabler. Now, last time, it was the Rise ban and a Varus in the match before that. What do Team China try to take away here?
Usually, this just points out what they're trying to prioritize. It's going to be the mid lane. It's not going to be the top lane. They could go Rise for the mid lane, but I think the Varus is something now Korea has to ban out. Varus is going to be the go-to that Uzi picks himself up.
And there's that Vel'Koz ban as the youngest esports fan ever in the arena. Truly cheering on their home region. But this is leaving up the Alistar. This is leaving up the Galio. This is leaving up the Varus. There are so many strong picks, and China can only take one here. Even the Rise is still open. And the Galio first pick blue side from Team China.
We've been seeing it get banned out throughout the series, and it's going to be China. Xie now on the pick. It's going to be fun to see what he can do with it. But now begs the question. You are talking about Alistar. I don't think it comes back into this. They wanted to see the specific matchup between Ali and the Rakan. Now that's gone. Varus now picked up by Korea. I want to see if China now goes towards lower range AD carries. The Kai'Sa comes to mind, and try to just dive into the back line and just enable the matchup bot lane.
And now we've got the Varus first pick for Ruler once again with 10 seconds on the clock. They might try to prioritize that bottom lane with that support, the Olaf that you mentioned. But it's a Tahm Kench. It's a safe and defensive bottom lane. And it seems like we've had a complete reversal throughout this draft phase. Team Korea prioritizing their bottom lane. Team China prioritizing their mid lane.
Just wants the safety. Ordinarily, you'd get the AD carry, but wouldn't go for the support because you can go either towards the Braum or the Tahm Kench. But you can see the mentality of Ruler and Core JJ consistently getting dived bot lane. They don't want that to happen any longer, and Tahm Kench would make it a little bit easier for them.
So we see the Xayah picked up by Uzi, getting MVP in that Game 3 victory for Team China. Will he have a similar performance going into this Game 4, into this match point? as Gragas is now the pickup once again for MLXG. They're showing a similar strategy, but this time it's without the scaling assurance of a Kassadin in the mid lane. It's with the support of Xie, so they might even be doubling down on it.
Yeah, I think the Olaf just comes out right now. You're getting to a point